What's up, people? That's right! It's St. Patrick's Day! Woo! Shout out to Haley and Buddy the Dragon for Dear What's Up! We did it! Any Irish people in the chat? If you're not wearing green, you're getting banned for life! Irish people! Mods, ban anyone who's not Irish. Computer. Okay, I have to put socks on. Ban that guy! Name 16 Irish people. You have 30 seconds. You don't want to get banned? You don't want to get banned? Name 16 Irish people. That's right. Moira. Alright, that's one. That's two. Jesse Buckley. Moira. Paul Mescal. That's three. The Bulbs. The Lucky Charms guy. That's five. 11 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 5 more. I don't know if I'm Irish. I'm just pale. I think so. Joe Biden. Did anyone see Trump being like, Gavin Newsom's dyslexic? That's crazy. When our nation has like literacy issues. When our nation famously has literacy issues, okay. We did it. Thank you so much to those who named Irish people in the chat. No one's getting banned today. There's still room, but for now. But yeah, did anyone see Trump was like, Gavin Newsom, he's dyslexic, we should kill him. And it's like, our nation has literacy issues. Famously, our education system is so horrible that like I don't know if that's smart, like, but I guess like for the voting base, they don't actually care about anything, you know? They're like, this includes me, but he's right. It's like, what? How are we doing? Did everyone watch School of Rock? Yeah, but those cops can't read. So I'm sorry, like if you can't run for office, why are those people able to like police the city? A while ago. Yeah. I did not make a slideshow. Is this too loud? Can I also, as we all, you know, still join here. What's up, Eric? How are you? It's good? Okay. Yeah, I didn't make the slideshow because it was a month ago. So I made a TikTok about like taking my little plunderling. My mom got me this guy from for Valentine's Day, and the joints are a little loose, right, in the torso. And then it was freezing cold. Like so I have a like TikTok where it's just like shots of him on my way to the Thunder game, and then like then it's like I'm at the Thunder game, but it was cold for like 90% of the shots, so it's just him shaking like a leaf, and it's so embarrassing. I would have posted it by now, but I'm like, that is a rough look of like, imagine just people are gonna be like, what is wrong with this guy? I think White Chicks is fine. White Chicks, if you watched White Chicks, you would be like a beloved Big Brother 26 member. Everyone talked about White Chicks, and get this, I sent my flat Stanley into a war zone. Fun fact. Like everyone from my elementary school did. But yeah, fun fact, I specifically did not watch White Chicks in the jury house because I was like, I want to wait for everyone to get here because we all talked about it all the time. Within moments of people getting in there, they then watched it without me. And I was like, all right. Like even before Chemo got there, where it was like, hey, we should all watch this movie together that we've been discussing the whole time. In my head, I was like, we'll wait for like Chemo was the last person to come in until we did the round table. So it was like, that's when, you know, the final four and then into the three, they come out for the round table. So I was like, we'll just do it before the final four. And then I'm like, oh yeah, we should watch it when so-and-so gets here. And then they're like, oh, we already watched it. And I was like, all right, cool, yeah. I was upstairs by myself. It's a smaller, you know, it's a mansion, but you can still, hey, we're gonna watch that movie that we all discussed this summer. But hey, what can I say? Right. But yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed to upload this TikTok because my hands are shaking, but I also don't know what song to play with it. I have no idea. We're putting it together. If you are on Blue Sky, these are some of the things that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Tubi Tuesday, School of Rock Edition, of course. Then we're going to talk about 31 positive comments, and everyone else is like, why are your hands so shaky? No, I haven't done the LA trip recap yet. But what's it called? We're gonna talk about Tubi Tuesday. We're gonna talk about Love Island people having like being landlords, and then we're gonna talk about the use of AI in our reality TV streets. Those are the things we're gonna talk about: landlords, cinema, and stolen art. 2 leeches and an art piece. Yeah, we could talk about the Hutta situation as well, because that's pretty crazy. But I mainly want to talk about my disdain. I also, this is just, we're not going to discuss it because I don't have a real reason to feel this way. Elan, whatever. I hate that guy. He is so annoying to me. He hasn't done, as far as I know, he's not problematic. I think he went to Israel when he was a kid, but I don't know if he went to Israel as an adult. There were rumors that he was part of the IDF, so I remember like not liking him because of that, until I Googled right before this, like if there was evidence suggesting that, and so I couldn't find anything. So I'm like, okay, is he a Zionist? I don't know. But until I have an actual reason, I'm just gonna say I'm a hater. Every time I see his TikToks, it pisses me off. And he's like he just annoys me. Which is like, you know, as we discussed, there doesn't have to be a greater like cultural reason to dislike someone. You could just dislike them. And that's me. That's me with this Elan guy. I don't truly care that much. But every time I see his TikToks and he's like a Brooks running partner, it pisses me off. I'm like, oh my God. And honestly, a lot of it stems from, this is a weird line for me. I think running content is beneficial because it can inspire people to go out and run. But I do not like running content when, number one, it's someone who like, what do they know? Like, what's his name? Matt Hardiman posted a thing, where he's like running, and he's like giving people like, you need to like, this is the workout to run in. And I'm like, but what do you know about running other than you are a fit guy, therefore people will believe whatever you have to say. But like, if you're training for a 5K, I'm sorry, the average person does not need to train splits. If you're chasing down a PR, like I can maybe see like the benefit of that. But as a collegiate runner myself, who started very late, this is like a really old post. Let the record show. Like, if you're looking for running whatever, this is what to do. And I'm like, no. I started competitively running when I was a junior in high school, did not have a good coach. Senior year, had a worse coach. And then all of a sudden in college, I was surrounded by like the best coaching staff you could have, specifically in my conference. We were conference and national champs during my time in college. So these are like very successful coaches. And I can tell you right now, running splits, if you're a distance runner, is only if you are like really, really focused on improving your like PR time. But if you're the average runner, you don't need to go to the track and run 200s, like timed 200s and whatever like that. It's just annoying to me. And I also hate it when they have their phones and they're like, mile 4, mile 5, and you're giving running tips. Why do you have your phone with you, Buster? You should have your Garmin watch and that's it. I don't even listen to music when I run, you know? And Elan posts a lot of running content. Listen, I was on edge, but he posts running content and it's annoying to me every single time. He's like, I rolled my ankle. Ugh, run through it. You got it. And I'm like, gross. Okay, that's me hating on a random Love Island guy, but we'll get into it. But yes, we're gonna do the watch party, Tubi Tuesday watch party. Well, yeah, but join a run club? See, that's fun. That is like, because a run club is people going out and putting miles on their shoes. That's the best thing you could do. You don't even have to run fast. If you just go out and run, I think that is way better for the average person who, you know, whatever, a person who's like just training for a 5K or running socially. I don't like it when like a casual runner is an influencer and fit, and then therefore you're like, oh, well, they have abs, so they must know what they're talking about. Where it's like, wow, like the people that are under the assumption that Tucker would be like, if you look at Tucker visually, you would assume that he's faster than me, right? But that's not like how running works. Like, bodies are different. And I'm just faster. Like, you know, his PRs are like, you know, like, but he's way more jacked than me. He can bench press more than me. So then people would like, look at him and be like, oh, well, he's the authority on running and stuff like that. A 5K is the most fun and like, I'll say casual way to get into running. If you just sign up for a 5K in 6 months, and even if you're just going out and running once a week, super fun. No worries, no worries. Kellyanne, don't worry. We like just started doing watch parties. Like we did it for not this movie, but the movie before, and then I left. And so, Vinastro, thank you for tuning in. We did it for Matt. Greatest movie of all time that no one liked that movie as much as I did. I was having a great time with that movie, but it's crazy. Okay, let's get into Tubi Tuesday. Off the rip. Don't Make Me Drink Alone is hilarious. Oh my God, yeah. Me and Tucker's doing laps in the backyard. So I sprint, put my shoes on, and I'm running, and I'm lapping him every single time. And then Tucker just goes, yeah, I let him win. And then every Tucker stan on the planet was like, that's how it works. Yeah, he's way faster, of course. And I'm like, Tucker's the same guy that is like, he'll tell you that the, like, referee is wrong. You know, like, you know, like that's the beauty of Tucker, is that he is so self-confident that he'll be like, oh yeah, the game was broken, not me, you know? Like if he were playing Bop It and then it lost, he'd be like, the pull it is sticky. It wasn't me. Like, but some people, that's all it takes is to be like, well, Tucker said he let Quinn win, so obviously that's how it works. Okay, did you enjoy School of Rock? Quinn versus Runners now trending on Twitter. Here we go. Okay. Yes. Nar. Have not seen it. Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. School of Rock is a lot more wholesome than I remember. I have not seen this movie since I think like 2010. You know, like I remember watching it like way back in the day. I don't remember watching it pretty recently at all. And it was way more, and I think it's because I'm an adult now, where it's like all these troubled youths, and this is like part of my, you know, one of the segments is talking about the troubled youths, but like it's just like Jack Black being really nice to the kids. Oh, that's sweet. "12 likes on my last tweet. Still got it." 92% of you liked School of Rock. 8% of you, aka one of you, did not. And then, cool. So everyone who voted has seen it. That's good. I think, like, the first thing I wanted to say is, yeah, Dewey going up to the kid who's like in the van with these like adults, and they're like, whatever. And then it's like, man, Dewey is so rude. But then as an adult, I'm like, thank God Dewey was there. Who are these guys hanging out with the elementary school kid? That's insane. They saw a 5th grader and they're like, yo, you mind if we give you secondhand smoke? The first thing I'm gonna say is Dewey should for sure be in jail. Like, imagine if you are the parent of those children. This movie is so funny if you just think about it. If it were like down, you know, your local elementary school, Like, that is so funny. The non-music teacher decides that they're just going to bypass learning about, you know, the core curriculum and just focus on being rock stars. Those kids are a year behind now. They had a full year of a full semester of missed curriculum. Their benchmark exams are about to be in shambles. Like the way that if you have not watched it, Dewey is Jack Black. And benchmark exams, it's like a thing in the US where you have to take them every semester, every quarter. I can't remember. They're benchmarks. And it's like it grades your science, reading, math. And it just sees where your classroom lines up with everyone in the state. And so a lot of people will just teach to the benchmarks because that's what they're being graded on. Like, I took benchmarks in 5th and 4th grade. Like, we're cooked. So yeah, that's my first thing is like Jack Black. I almost said Blackjack. Like, Dewey should probably be in jail. He, under his roommate is a substitute teacher. So then he just is like pretending to be his roommate. So he's not even qualified to be a substitute teacher, which, by the way, not the most difficult thing on the planet. like legitimately, you can be a substitute teacher, and like, I don't even know if you have to have graduated high school to be a substitute teacher. I have a prolific experience with problematic substitute teachers. When I was in 8th grade, our science teacher fell off her horse and broke her arm. So, we had substitute teachers for the rest of the year, which you would think that they would just have to hire a new science teacher. But instead they were like, we're just gonna have substitute teachers for the rest of, like, whatever. And one of the substitute teachers taught us how to make bombs, like explosives. Yeah, out of like fertilizer. And then they taught us like, the guy taught us like, if you add nails and rusty screws and stuff like that, that it adds like this thing called shrapnel, which is just essentially an extra crunch. If you go through, I'm sure I have my journal somewhere, my science notebook. I took notes on this in class. Like, somewhere out there is my 7th grade or 8th grade box of whatever, and it is a notebook with notes on how to make an explosive. He taught us this to make it out of homemade stuff. Super insane. They got in trouble instantly. Oh my god. Who told? All of us, because we didn't know it was like that crazy. We were like, oh my god, we learned about this, and they're like, huh? I remember our history teacher, not a good guy, by the way. One time, this kid, Prince Tillotson, Prince is asleep in class, and Mr. Holland, the science teacher, or like US history teacher, grabs his stapler and overhand, as hard as he can, throws the stapler right next to the wall, like cabinet door thing, right next to Prince's head, and to scare him awake. And then he's yelling at him for, like, it's not like Mr. Holland, David Holland, was a good guy. It's not like he was a good guy, but he heard about this and was like, listen, I might throw things at children, but we shouldn't be teaching them how to make bombs. What if they use it to defend themselves? And so yeah, that teacher got removed. And then I remember my junior year, this is like a vaguely, it's interconnected, okay? I remember my junior year, Mr. Ditmore came, he like substituted for, oh, wait. My senior year, our personal financial literacy class, the original teacher, she was in rehab. Shout out to her. That's actually sick. Like, we're not gonna make fun of her. She was addicted to meth. She's out here. So I won't dox her. We didn't have a PFL teacher from day dot. Like, we did not from day dot. So, we just had multiple substitute teachers, one of which didn't really do much, right? But then they left. And then we had this guy from Boston who no one respected unfortunately, okay? No one respected this guy, and he is like, he was telling us that he invested at like whatever job he got, they were given Motorola stock. Before the invention of cell phones, he worked at a company and he was given like physical Motorola stocks, like back when it was like certificates, and he still had them, but he didn't know where they were. And I remember no one respected him, no one listened to him, and he was getting like more and more irritable because it was like no one's paying attention in class, and he's trying to wrangle our attention. It's not working. It's just getting worse, in fact. And then what broke the straw that broke the camel's back, you know, those like zzz, for the projector, he grabs it, he pulls it down, and instead of it latching like it should, it shoots up, knocks the like the thing that holds it off of the wall that it's posted to. It's like screwed on. It busts down, hits him as he's like running away from it. Obviously embarrassing. Obviously we all laughed. And he crashes out, yells at all of us. Deserved, by the way. I'm on his side. He was so embarrassed. And he's like, what's wrong with you? Like that level of crash out. And everyone, it went from like, oh my God, as he is losing his mind. How's your grandma doing, Cassie? Tell her we said hi. He crashes out. But then that same year, we get Mr. Ditmore. Mr. Ditmore was our history teacher, like substitute teacher. He was chill. He was like, hey guys, like, I'm gonna just be honest. You have to do one assignment. Like, you all just need to turn in this piece of paper with your written answers. You can all work together for all I care. The answers for each question are on these pages in this paragraph. So if you just read that, whatever, work together. Obviously, don't all write the same. Oh, she recovered from sepsis, pneumonia, and COVID. Holy cow. That is like nightmare blunt rotation. And they're like that's crazy, Cassie. So he like lets us all work together, and he's just like this at our history professor or history teacher's desk, who is just a football coach. He's just like this, you know, texting, whatever. He then becomes a full-time teacher, okay? And it's current events, like world events is the is the class. And there were 2 teachers for this. A young woman who had a like formal education to be oh, I love that. She just that's like, oh my god, who is it that they got cured after they drank the milkshake? Oh my god. Where it's like science did everything they could at the time, and it's like they're on their deathbed and they're like, okay, like you can, is there anything that you want? Where it's literally like, oh no. And then the child is like, I just want a milkshake. They give it to her, and then she makes a recovery. Kellyanne, that's so messed up. I remember our science, Mr. Virgil asked one of the students, are you a street pharmacist? And he was an actual adult, by the way. He had this like club. It was a gentleman's club. Bad name. But his whole thing was he would work with, he asked a student if he's a street pharmacist. Other than the name, I guarantee you Mr. Virgil didn't know, but he had this club, and it was like the MacArthur Gentlemen's Club, and he was just trying to be like a good influence on like the young men in our whatever, specifically like black men, because he was like our only black teacher as well. And so he was like, even though our school population, it was like just him and then a couple other people, but like especially in STEM, he was the only like teacher. And so he would teach people how to tie ties, how to like do all these, like, he was just trying to be a good influence. He's a really good guy. I have this phrase that I use where it says burn bright, die young. And I got that from a cuttlefish documentary in his class. I heard it while I was half asleep, because he would let us sleep. I was half asleep. I heard that phrase, burn bright, die young, which is synonymous, or like it matches a cuttlefish's like lifespan. And years later, I said it on Big Brother to Jerry O'Connell. So, but yes. No, he was talking about weed. Wait, did you have every 15 minutes? What is that? What is 15 minutes? And one time, this is crazy. One time, Mr. Virgil, like played us this video, for like when it's like a school lockdown, like active school shooter video. And I don't know where he found this video, but there was a like beat in the background where it was like straight up, like just percussion, like not like a, you know, you're in the studio and you're pressing buttons. It was a real like something like that. But it was so good that me and my friend Antoine were in drumline. We like locked in, not on the messaging of like, this is how you protect yourself from school shooters. We were locked in because we're like, wait, this beat is fire. We're going to like, we're going to show this to our friends in drumline of like, listen to this beat. And we did. Like, just not getting the right messaging. But back to complaining about substitute teachers like School of Rock. So Mr. Ditmore, he then became our actual current events like teacher. And there was 2. There's a woman who had like a formal education who actually made students like do things at, like assignments and study, and she had very strict rules on cheating. She, in her class, she had like snacks and drinks that were available to anyone who wanted them. Like she purchased them for kids who might have like diabetes or things like that, but she was very open with the fact, hey, if you need a snack because you're not eating at home, or maybe you just need a snack because you're hungry, like, that's fine. This is a real, actual, like, teacher, you know, trying to be a good teacher. So naturally, everyone hated her because she made them do work. I was in the other current events class, where I think it was like world history. And that was Mr. Ditmore's class, where he would put fake assignments on the board and let everyone just talk. Like, we watched the P E to the T Y Petty all the time, like whatever that meme was. We watched that in Mr. Ditmore's class. And you're like, oh, okay, so he just never made you work. That's kind of problematic. Well, that's not all. He would like talk very openly about like smoking weed, which was like cool. Like, you know, which that's fine. If he's like, yeah, guys, I smoke hella weed, that's fine. It was the fact, and I'll never forget, he went up to, her name was Savannah. She was in drumline with me. And he like straight up was like, yeah, we could smoke weed out at the lake during the summer. and I was like, flag on the play. You should not do that. I told Savannah that. I was like, hey, don't go to the lake with an adult and smoke weed. Don't do that. And she was like, yeah, I thought that was weird, but he's such a nice guy. I was like, yeah, he's cool. He's cool because he's not making us do work. But I don't know if this is a good idea. Haley was talking about the every 15 minutes, and so I guess it's a drunk driving thing where they stage a car accident. Haley, that's insane. And they make your fellow students are the dead body, and they're bloody, and they hold a legit funeral. And they make their eulogies, and the drunk driver goes to jail for a bit. That's insane. We did not have that. We didn't do it every 15 minutes. I remember we did a CPR class and none of us learned anything, but we were having the time of our lives. I remember we were recording snaps where I was like, don't you die on me! Boosh! And I'm like punching the CPR guy's chest, not hard, but yeah. Long story short, the problematic substitute teacher resonated with me. If anyone in this chat wants to share a problematic substitute teacher experience that they had, feel free to weigh in. The next thing I wanted to talk about in terms of all things School of Rock. Well, that was the thing, Star, is I think Mr. Elam was the principal at the time, and people alleged that he had alcohol in his cabinet. I don't know if that's true. His name was Rod. He was so old. He kind of looked like Chuck Norris, but like 85 years old. He was so old. So that's why I don't think that he had alcohol in there. It's like, if you're 85 and you take a sip of alcohol, like, you're gonna die. Yeah. It was pretty crazy. So the next bracket where, oh my God, Cassie. This movie is so wholesome, and apparently a lot of this like was very organic, where like the student who was playing like the piano, and he in the movie he's like, I'm not cool enough, and Jack Black's character like talks him off the edge. Like that happened behind the scenes where that kid was having a hard time, and like Jack Black was like, what do you mean, like you're not cool enough, you're like, what, you're the coolest person I know. Same with that more like heavyset girl that apparently like which by the way, not even like that big. Like I saw this TikTok of a kid playing soccer, and he like was a little more like heavy set, I guess. And people in the comment section were being so rude, and I was like straight up, this kid's gonna be jacked when he gets to high school. That is how it works. Before you hit puberty, like everyone has baby weight. Like that is like the most common thing ever. And you're telling this kid to stop playing soccer because he's like a little big. He's gonna be a unit. Like, shout out my boy Lando. That was him. And when he was in high school, he acknowledged this. He would post pictures of him in like middle school where he's like the chunkiest dude. And then in high school, he was jacked. And it's just like, yeah, you just have to like let their bodies develop. Like, it's so annoying. But that girl was struggling with her body, like, image, like, whatever. And Jack Black was like, hello? And I don't know. I think that that's, like, partially what makes this movie so sweet, watching it as an adult, is the fact that, like, you can see in real time kids, like, getting more confident in themselves. And, like, it's just a message of like everyone's different and everyone is cool in their own special way. And the deliverer of this message is Jack Black, who is like one of the most successful like comedic like actors of all time. He's huge, especially back then. He was gigantic. And so I love the like messaging of like the coolest guy you know is also super supportive, and like it's so nice. Cause I like to eat. Yes, that's so real. Like, hello. What's up? We're talking about School of Rock. We're doing our movie club. Normally I have a slideshow. I didn't do that for this one. So we're just kind of going through it. We talked about my problematic substitute teachers throughout the ages. One taught us how to make a bomb with fertilizer. The other was inviting students out to smoke weed. Smoke hella weed during the summer, which is scary. What else in this movie? I also love when the principal is so cool. I don't know if weed, I don't know if weed is legal here. Let me look it up. As I'm looking it up, a kid from my high school, I guess he's like an adult now, but we were like the same grade. He's like running for public office, and I can't tell you how big of a nightmare situation that is. Oh, here we go, legal in Oklahoma. Medicinally, yes. Which is weird. Because there's like dispensaries everywhere. So I guess, like, I didn't know that you could have so many dispensaries even if it's just legal due to it being like medically, like I'm shocked that they would be able to sell it. But yeah, no, this guy from my high school is running for public office, and he like still says on his thing, like on his website, it's like Trump Republican, and I'm like, the archangel of pedophilia is on your website? That's crazy. The guy who sold us out, like, I don't even know how many conservatives are super happy with Trump right now because gas is so expensive. You know, like, what are you talking about? Like, this isn't 2016 or like 2024 anymore, where it's like you can round up all the MAGA, whatever. It's like his like whatever rate or his like approval rate is like in the gutter, but you're still so committed to this idea. And then he's talking about how he's cutting red tape and stopping the Green Deal, whatever. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's so stupid. Oh my God. Yeah, I love the principal, like, letting loose and remembering that she does love students, and she's like, wait, I've gotten so high strung as an educator, you know, due to the system, that now, like, I've kind of lost sight of why I'm doing this as a whole. And I think that speaks, I think it also provides perspective to like young kids, that it reminds you or reminds them that like even your most like sassy, like administrator, whatever, like they do love students and they are getting paid so little like money that like you have to be passionate about students to be a teacher, because it, you know, working that for that low of a pay is not a privilege. Like it's one of those things where it's like you just have to do it for the love of the game, you know? And then as inflation increases, this is something my mom talked to me about, where we're like, okay, you're a teacher, you're getting paid low, or you're in any job, you're getting paid low, and then but you've worked there for 20 years. Are you meant to just restart because the pay hasn't followed inflation at all? Like that's not fair. And then it's like, what, you want all these like people to like who have low paying jobs, you want them to go get a job in software sales? And like when people leave the education field, I don't blame them at all. I know, like I've talked about this, my college is known for their education program. Like it's one of the best in the nation. Like they are thorough. Like it is hell on earth to be a teacher, like to be getting a degree in education, especially musical education. If you are a music like choir band, you are signing up to hate your life, especially in college. And so it's like, I know so many people who they worked as hard as they could. They did all this stuff. They took on college debt and then they had to leave the field because they're like, it just doesn't pay enough. Like those people are correct, you know? But I think that showing how cool the principal could be when they remember why they're doing this, I think it is a good positive message for kids, where it's like, hey, just because the teacher tells you what to do doesn't mean they're a bad guy, you know? And I love, is it his name like Spider or something? He is my favorite. Like, he's like the musician and she has a crush on him. I love that. That was my favorite part of the movie. What's up, Tim Gross? Next up, I want to talk about the squeak wall, and I have like the most obvious take, but it's following Ned Schneebly, who the reason why he wasn't knowledgeable that Dewey stole his like identity and was working as a substitute teacher is because he was in casting for Survivor, and when he gets back and is like all of a sudden that like when he gets back and finds out Dewey has stolen his like identity and all this stuff, that is him coming back after winning Survivor. And I know that like Mike White, his swag is so different because he is, you know, he's still neurotic and like nerdy, but he is like, you know, Hollywood writer, superstar. He wrote Nacho Libre. He wrote School of Rock. So his presence on Survivor, he's got a bit more confidence and stuff like that. Versus like Ned Schneebly's character, yeah, I've heard about Send Help. I want to watch it. I saw like every Survivor player and their dog got to go to that premiere, and I was like, dang it. I want a Big Brother themed show. like a zombie apocalypse set in Big Brother or something like that. I also love Dylan O'Brien and Logan Lerman, you know? The fact that they're like able to swap roles and split the check, like I love that. But yes, Ned Schneebly goes out and he plays his ass off in Survivor. He's trying his best. He's doing everything. And instead of like delete the like really cool like Mike White, this is essentially who Ned Schneebly is in the Squeakquel. Like, it is Cochran. He is the like nerdy underdog who is able to like go out and seek adventure, do the impossible. He gets insanely sunburnt. He's the David Wright of Survivor. Like, this is, we've seen this archetype. I also had some last minute inspiration because I saw the like who's the country singer? Oh. Zach Brown. I thought it would be funny, like when I was getting ready to stream, I thought it'd be funny if like, imagine Survivor did like a, yeah, and you get a special, immunity, whatever, reward challenge where you get to hang out with the winners of this Battle of the Bands. Ned Schneebly is there and he sees Dewey and he goes, Dewey? And Dewey looks around and is like, who's Dewey? I'm Ned Schneebly. And is like looking at Ned, and Ned is like, oh, okay. And then he has to explain on like in Fiji, whatever, on the island after they win like the reward. He's like, what are you doing? And he goes, I stole your identity, whatever, whatever. And then that's when Ned comes back after he wins $1 million. And I want Dewey's character, when he sees Ned, I want him to be more curious on if he won, where he's like, did you win? And he goes, well, I don't know, but we're going to find out at the live reunion. And Dewey's trying to get an invite, and then Ned Schneebly has to remind him, Dewey, you're going to jail because you've been, like, around minors impersonating someone else. Oh, I love this. With the frizz? No way. Then Main Street. That is my pitch for the Squeakquel. Is that we just get like a documentary of the journey of Survivor's most dominant winner, Ned Schneebly. And it is this part of the call it is this part of the broadcast where we will be taking your calls. If you had fun facts, anything like that, any analysis that you want to share, thoughts of School of Rock, feel free to call in on Discord. Let me pause the music. Discord is opening. Down Main Street. Is anyone on the call? Okay, we have Tom. If anyone else wants to hop on, go for it. Let me... And let's see here. The lack of music is so jarring. Running down Main Street. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay. It looks like. How do I join this shit? Okay, I'm connecting. Oh, okay.
You're here.
Okay. I can hear you now, Tom. I just read Cassie's message. So yeah, it looks like we're going to only have one caller. Quinn Streets, go for the queue.
Wait, Cassie, message me what you were gonna say. I'll say it. But hi, you've been ignoring my Tubi Tuesday calls for a month now. It's
Listen,
crazy.
listen. If you haven't seen Saltburn, just say that. All right.
Um, I have. I saw it a long time ago. How are you just getting on this now? But whatever. Um, so yeah, wait. So, friends, it's lovely to be back with everybody in the Twitch chat. It's just so great to be back, and I'm very excited. And I'm definitely not stalling while opening up IMDb because I completely forgot to do that. Okay, so we did you know, Quinn, that School of Rock is also a Broadway musical?
Did the Broadway musical inspire the movie, or did the movie inspire the musical?
The movie inspired the musical.
Okay, I did not know that, but that is a fun fact.
It is a very good musical. I love it. Alex Brightman is iconic in that. He's Dewey Finn. Um, Alex Brightman also played Beetlejuice in Beetlejuice on Broadway. He's very good. He was in Spam a lot, Schmigadoon. He's in like everything. Um, love Alex Brightman. Sorry, is my mic weird? Did I just breathe into
Wait,
my
let
mic?
me check my volume. I can hear you. Does
No, I
anyone?
know you can, but I wasn't sure if it was way too close.
Okay.
Because I'm using my headphone mic today.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, but there's obviously a whole lot of trivia because this movie is one of the biggest movies of like I wouldn't even say my childhood. This movie came out before I was born, but still. Oh, but here's another interesting trivia fact. Okay, thanks, Shade. Um, did you know that when I was a kid, that School of Rock was turned into a Nickelodeon show?
I did not know that.
It is that also was a really good show. Um, it came out in 2003, Cassie. I was born in 2004. So the year I was born, before I was born, the year before I was born. um, yeah, we forget that Ella is only a year older than me, guys. Like, you don't make fun of them all the time.
Is Ella Unk
Um,
to you in this situation, Tom?
sure, we'll go with that. 6 or 7. Oh, we were looking up Alex Brightman. Isn't he hot?
I
Like,
know a guy who looks just like him. I'm gonna pull up a picture. Um, Let me find the best picture for this while you're talking here.
okay, well, perfect. I wish we watched Beetlejuice because I have so much to say about Beetlejuice on Broadway because I saw that on tour. I didn't see School of Rock on tour, which sucked. Okay, but more on School of Rock as a movie, not the musical. Even though it is also a musical movie, kind of whatever. Um, early in filming, an insecure Robert Say, I can't even. I'm not even gonna. I always mess up his name, and it Lawrence. An insecure, the actor who plays Lawrence approached director trying to talk him out of letting him in the movie because he wasn't right for the role. As I think you were talking about this earlier, and I just realized that now. Um, yeah, you were just talking. You were talking about that earlier. It's very sympathetic. It's really similar to what it's like in the movie. And I hate how Twitch now it like pauses every time. Wow,
That's that's
that
his twin, right? Am I crazy, chat? Mind you, this is my friend
they
Justin.
do look alike.
He's a theater baddie.
They do look alike. They do look alike. I see it. I think the facial hair helps.
Oh yeah.
Um, Cassie, I forgot your elbow. One second. Okay, I'm back. Um, my dad walked in. So so Jack Black also he came up with every nickname for the kids in the movie right off the cuff. It was kind of just like him. He just felt like it worked better. The idea for the movie came for when writer Mike White actually moved into the apartment right next to Jack Black. So crazy. White would often find Jack Black running naked through the halls or blasting much of the music featured in the movie at full volume. No, Cassie, I called you elderly, which makes it worse. uh, okay. In the photo of, sorry, I can't talk today. It's crazy. In the photo that Dewey Finn holds up of him and Ned Schneebly's old band, the other person in the photo is Richard Linklater, who is the movie's director, obviously. And Linklater only agreed to direct if the kids played their own instruments and it wasn't faked. And like in post. He later said in the Blu-ray commentary that Frank Whaley agreed to appear in the movie because he owed the director a favor. Frank Whaley is I can't think of names right now. One second. I'm in his IMDb, so give me 2 seconds. Oh, the Battle of the Bands director. Duh. I knew that. I'm just looking at chat. Although the children in the movie are all supposed to be exactly the same age, Quinn, what do you think the age ranges were between all the kids? I'm not gonna, not all of them, like the range.
Probably from like, let's see, they're in 5th grade, so they're probably, they had some 6-year-olds all the way up to, I guarantee you, there was like a 14-year-old in there.
Okay. Well, the youngest was Miranda Cosgrove, and she had just turned 10 by the time of the movie's release. The oldest was Kevin Alexander Clark. Rest in peace. He was 15 at the time. Did you know that the actor that played Freddy is dead?
I did hear about that, yes.
That's also his only credit ever. That's the only movie he ever did. So rest in peace to him. Aside from the facts, Cassie, I love this movie. Um my I've watched this movie many, many times. Not even I haven't watched it in many years before this, but I do love the movie in general. Um I did actually watch it, but I watched it a month ago. I'm laughing at the picture that you have up right now. I don't know why. Um originally originally in the screenplay, Dewey Finn was supposed to have run over the teacher before she came to school, which stopped her from teaching the class for 3 weeks. And we're so glad that they changed that to her falling in the shower, right?
I think though, like, it would have, I think they could have worked it where he accidentally hits her with his car, like,
Oh,
and
they
then
could
like,
have
did
worked
you
it.
plan this
It
from
would
the
have been
start?
funny.
Like, I think that's what.
Yeah, it would have been funny still. It would have been funny. Um, but I do like I like the falling in the shower bit. Feels more realistic because I actually, when I was in sixth grade, my sixth grade teacher had surgery, and so we had a long-term sub, Mr. Emmerich. Shout out, love that guy. He actually ended up getting married to one of my other sixth grade teachers. Awesome, we love him. So I have, I understand what a long-term sub is like. Okay. It's crazy I never had a pregnant teacher. Well, I did, but she didn't give birth while I was there. Um, boom, 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 boom. Oh, no. Oh, wait. When Mike Wright wrote Dewey Finn's rant on The Man, quote unquote, he wasn't told until after the movie had finished shooting that MTV, something Dewey said ruined rock music, and Paramount Pictures, the studio distributing the movie, were subsidiaries of Viacom, of the Viacom Corporation. After the movie was a hit, he was assured that the Paramount executives thought it was funny and didn't actually care, which is good. That would be so iconic.
Yeah,
Funny.
bullet dodge there. They're kind of.
Yeah. Cassie, I don't. Cassie, I do remember that. Yes, that is something I heard about at some point. I think it was just like a one-off comment. I remember this, but I don't remember when it was or anything.
I'll look into it. Don't worry.
I think she like apologized and stuff. It was a whole thing.
This is in 2025.
Yeah, it was just last year. I knew it was like in the last year or two.
Well, yeah, you were like, it's one time. It's like, this is yesterday. Like, come on.
I love defending people. That's what I do.
He's like, listen, guys, we had to leave non-binary and trans people out of this because like they're being attacked right now, and so we don't want to be involved in that. It's like, well, okay, well, let's stand up
Oh
for anyone.
man, like what the? Yeah.
Yes, Star.
I see, Cassie. That makes sense. Um, I do remember that now. Yeah. But yeah, there's so much about this movie that I don't want to get into because it's kind of annoying. It's kind of weird. Um, there were actually stuntmen, thank God, that were used to catch Jack Black at the end for the stage dive, just in case, because you never know. Um, which was also, I don't know if y'all caught this, that Dewey Finn's old band performs before the School of Rock in Battle of the Bands. Um, the screen says their name is No Vacancy. Um, that's also interesting. When the class are at tryouts for Battle of the Bands, Summer and Dewey are on the stage talking to the director. In the scene, when Dewey gets frustrated, he throws a chair. According to the Blu-ray commentary, this wasn't part of the screenplay originally. Miranda Cosgrove didn't know this was going to happen. You can actually see her react by jumping. It is completely real. That's really scary, honestly. Yeah. Uh, I would, yeah, for a 10-year-old too. Well, she was 9 when it was filmed, but still, that's just scary. Um, 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 um. In the movie, the drummer's name is Freddie Jones. Oh, but in the musical, that I mentioned, his last name is Hamilton in the musical now, which is interesting. What else? What else? How long was I muted?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay, good. Perfect. Okay. But honestly, there's not a whole lot else. So now I just feel bad for taking up time at this point. But yeah.
No worries. Thank you so much for tuning in. Quick question for you. Do you think
Mhm.
Ned Schneebly would be a more successful Survivor player than Mike White?
I mean, you can't get much better than second place. So, but maybe he could definitely win. I could see him win.
I think that the
Maybe,
substitute
yeah.
teacher storyline nerd, I think that that's way more compelling than the guy who wrote Nacho Libre, you
Well,
know?
I did see something on TikTok, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, that that every teacher that has ever played Survivor has made the jury, and 4 of them have won.
Hell yeah. Go teachers. Everyone go out and get a degree in education today. That's our challenge to you. Um
Yeah, shout out Cal Frazier, Tommy Sheehan, Bob Crowley, and someone else I can't think of right now.
that's all it takes.
Yeah, okay, but thanks for having me, of course. I'm so glad you're back, Quinn. It's been so boring this last month without you. Holy cow.
Well, hell yeah.
Um,
Thank you so much, and it's great to be back. Thank you so much for calling in. Can we get a round of snap applause for Tom?
yeah, bye.
That was Tom for this week's Tubi Tuesday. Let's get into it. Let's not forget what today is! Oh. All right. Who here? Show of hands. I'm going to run a poll here. Clinton, hello. I hope you're wearing green. Do you want to eat the rich? Nicole, how dare you? How dare you? Yes, the Irish. It's St. Paddy's Day. %90 of you want to eat the rich. Interesting. Which 2 of you said no? Interesting. Oh, we got some traitors. Interesting. By the way, make sure you're submitting movies for Tubi Tuesday on the Discord if you want to have your voice be heard. We're going to talk about Love Island people. being rich. But yeah, feel free to send in your movie suggestions. I straight up, this ruined my night. I wanted to watch. What is it called? I wanted to watch Hot Tub Time Machine on Tubi last night. It's not there. It's on Netflix, which is on my mom has Netflix, or like my family has Netflix, and mine has been logged out for like 4 months, and I'm just like, I don't want to have to beg my mom, be like, can you tell me what the text code is so that I can have permission to watch Netflix on my phone? Tell me that one, yeah. All right, let me go on TikTok. I saved this TikTok to complain. Favorites. I saved it. Oh my god, we also have to talk about this. We have to talk about this.
Obviously the stuff between Lisa and Colton was way more intense. But
here's what
I mean, they did a good edit on it, and the point came across, but at some point Andy was like, Lisa, Candice, he gets it. Let's just drop it.
And that's like, I get it. What I didn't like, as like, whatever, is him being like, and this was so hard, and like playing this victim of it all, because all I could think of, like, I get it, like, you have a past, blah blah blah, but like, I'm not saying anyone deserves to be bullied or whatever, but like, dude, people are going to Google your past. So expect that. This is the next time that you go on a show. In the show that you did beforehand, there's some bad stuff that happened around you. So let's not be shocked when people Google that, search that, and then they air your dirty laundry or they resurface it. I didn't like how he was like, this has been extremely difficult for me. And I guess that might be but like,
Lisa kissed
imagine
me.
how that woman feels, because you're not only like, that's resurfacing her trauma from just experiencing you. So that I didn't like.
I'll click on that, Tim. I'm excited for this.
Like, poor me. I didn't like it. So that's all.
Well, I think I'm not justifying, and I know what you're saying, and it makes sense. But the way, at least in the reunion, it was brought up, it was a little nasty. It was not, let's talk about and explain and let give you the floor for you to explain yourself or what happened.
Who the hell are y'all talking about?
Like Colton? Lisa and Candice came for Colton,
okay,
for his
past. Because y'all are talking about this and that, but I haven't watched it, so I'm like, who the hell are they talking about? Okay.
Which, for real, like, expect that from Housewives. As we know, it don't matter like that. They're just going to bring the drama. So it's like, Colton, that's how I see it. Yeah. It's not even like, don't even take this crap personally. They're literally just starting shit to start shit. Right?
Are you saying maybe like you feel like he should not say that it was hard to experience all of it because he put himself out there again? Is that what you're saying?
Nicole, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub.
I can't remember.
And Cassie, thank you.
It was and all I could think is like, how do you think this woman felt? That's all I could think is how this woman felt and how do you think this doesn't resurface her stuff? But hey, I'm not saying anyone deserves any type of treatment he got. I'm not saying like hate should blah, 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 hate. However, dude, you that this is like, you're going on TV and you're putting yourself out there. And I think that what the real issue is you didn't get the result that you wanted, which you thought that this would like flip people's opinion of you, or you thought that maybe people would fall in love with you again, when all it really did was like air your dirty laundry again. And
very well spoken.
That's going to follow you. That stuff is going to follow you. Again, I don't think people should be like persecuted for their past their entire lives, but to be like, poor me, when this, like, sorry, some of the stuff that he's done is like not, so I'm not going to have empathy for like the person who then go and retire or something.
Yeah. Woe is me.
Like that, the stuff that he did to this, like, to me, that like, that's traumatizing for a woman, and does everything for like, when it comes to this stuff, you know, my history. So it's like, I don't mess around, and it's like, this stuff really can damage a person. And so it's like, no, I don't feel bad for you. Don't.
But everybody has a past.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's that right there is why I saved this. This isn't like, oh yeah, Colton, like it's not like he accidentally. I don't even know what would be forgivable in this situation. Like what's something that's forgivable where it's like, okay, they learned from their mistakes. Everyone has a past. Like, we need to hold people accountable, but not just shun them entirely. Like, there are certain things. Steven, happy St. Patty's Day. Yeah, cheating. Yeah. If someone cheated on their significant other and it's like enough time has passed and they own up to the things that they did, it's like, okay, like, we can move forward. Colton stalked his ex. Like, this is not the same thing that, like, oh man, it's just everyone has a past. It's like he put a tracking device on her vehicle. He was seen outside of their, like, vacation home in a dark alleyway at 2 a.m. He was harassing her through text messages with a fake number. Like, what do you mean? Everyone has a past. Hello. This is insane. Like, I don't understand why he's defending him at all. And it's like, he doesn't feel bad. He feels bad that everyone is calling him out for it. And then he's like, guys, it's just a game. We're just playing a game. If you don't like the way that I'm playing, I get that. And it's like, no one cares. You're annoying on the show, by the way, but no one actually cares. It's the fact that, like, you're not acknowledging what you did and the real reason people are upset with you. And he just kept being like, the game that I played, like, I just wanted to play aggressive and get those traitors out of there. I wanted to be a traitor hunter. It's like, oh my God. Also, traitor hunter, like, that's not even a good name. I just wanted to go in there and be a traitor hunter. Oh my God, you're not good reality TV. That's a horrible way to say it. Absolutely. And he like played the victim after, you know. So now that I've got us all primed and ready for hate, I hope you're ready.
My business is on track to do over $1 million in revenue this year. 2 years ago, I was a broke college athlete and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I tried every single business model under the sun and nothing worked except this one. And what I do is pretty simple. I find properties that look like this on Zillow. I'll take that same property, give it a good design, just like this one here. Then I'll order.
This is TJ from Broke College Athlete. Brother, we know who your parents are. We know you're rich, all right? But this is like the most boring guy from Love Island. I get his TikToks all the time because TikTok knows that I'm a hater. And what's it called? It's like, what's it called? He was like the most boring guy. All anyone knew about him was that he was an Andrew Tate guy. And then TJ's brother tried to be like, no, guys, he likes Andrew Tate because of his, like, you know, business and, like, you know, discipline. And it's like, there are plenty of non-problematic business people. But this is crazy.
Order the same furniture, get it all set up, ready for photos to make it look like this and this. Listed.
Oh yeah, he then kisses all the women and is like, terrible kissing. Oh, it was horrible. And it's like, dude, are you're the prime minister of smooches? You're the kissing expert? If 8 out of the 9 were bad, get this, man, you might just be bad at kissing. That's very possible.
On Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO, and I'll watch the money roll in and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how.
What was it? I'm sorry. Hey, wait. Hey, what'd you say?
Listed on Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO, and I'll watch the money roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how.
What? Wait, whoa, hey, you said something kind of crazy.
VRBO, and I'll watch the money roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. Booking.com, VRBO, and I'll watch the money roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly, and I'll watch the money roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how. I watch the money roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how. In, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how.
What? Hey, what'd you say? First of all, he owns 15 different properties. We have like a housing crisis amongst us. And so what's happening, if you don't know, the rich are like owning all of these houses, right? They bought up property, they bought up all these houses. And then since they're the rich and powerful, they're able to get like tax write-offs because they're going to develop the land and it's going to benefit the community, whatever. And then these people who have done nothing but, you know, just own the property, they don't provide value to society. They just keep increasing the rent. He posted this 5 days ago, you know, like, mind you, gas is $6. Like, you know, like what? You own 15 properties. No single person should own more than one property. You know, like, what are you talking about? 15? You own 15 property? And he's like, guys, I am, and you don't understand, I'm charging people rent that is more expensive than like the like monthly mortgage. And so I'm able to profit up to $1 million a year. And it's like, yeah, but what value did you provide? And he's like, oh, well, I fixed up the house. And it's like, well, if we had just been able, a normal person, been able to just buy that house, they could have renovated it and like built a family there. And then that creates community. And, you know, if you live somewhere, you're going to be committed to keeping that area really nice. You know, that's why, you know, you go to your neighbor's house and you ask for like, hey, I'm going to be going on this trip. Can you watch my house and make sure it's okay? Hey, I need someone to walk my dog on Tuesday. Can you do this? That is like how community is built, is when you're able to like plant your roots and grow. But if it is so expensive that you are just, your home or your housing is always temporary because no one can afford to own anything, like, I'm sorry, you're the devil. You're Satan. Like, and you're bragging on a TikTok for 12K likes about how you're going to double the rent just because you can. It's not like you did anything month to month that makes it worth, you know, $2,000 a month to $4,000. It's not like you added $2,000 worth of value to it. You just know that you can grab these people by the ankles and shake them down until every single coin, dollar, and valuable is stripped from their pockets. And then when they can't afford rent anymore, you're going to send them out to the street and laugh about it on TikTok Live because you're so successful and smart. You're evil. Like, I can't believe he posted this. This is insane. Like, oh my God. I can't believe, like, I'm sorry. We just had discourse because of like talking about like people being privileged, like within the Big Brother community. It's so annoying that like the Love Island people, there's like no accountability. Like, I think it's like so exhausting. Like, I'm like, we just talked about the dumbest discourse on the planet and people are calling me performative because I'm like, you know, we're talking about privilege. And then it's like, this is the real evil. This is the real evil, okay? Like, oh my God. This is just so, like, you're a horrible person. Like, this is evil. Like, and my only question to TJ is, where will you hide during the revolution? Because I promise you, dude, you're like the worst. Like this is insane.
double the rent every single month. I know exactly roll in and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how I did this. There's a free guide link in my bio. Some money roll in and I'll double the rent every single month.
And then do you know what the best part is? He now sells a course, and he's churning up like his interactive like posts. People, it's like the Ty Lopez thing of like, sign up for my course and I can teach you how to have all these cars. And like the real money is that you are selling the course. That's how these people become successful. Andrew Tate is not a successful businessman, right? Like he's a sex trafficker. He has a successful business because he's brainwashed these like 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds that like, you want to run a successful business? Here's my course online. College is a scam, by the way. No, it's not. Like college gives you the opportunity to like grow as a person because you're challenged with like the community of it, you know? Like I would much rather someone go to college and like accrue debt than someone be naive enough to just trust that like TJ whatever's business practices are well vetted, as if half of the stuff that he's selling isn't just stuff you can find online, you know? It's so stupid. Like, this is insane. I hate this. And it's like, oh my God. Like,
some money roll in and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how I did this. Money roll in and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly money roll in and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how I
like, what are you talking? Boo! This is, why can't we have discourse about this? I would love to do a full Twitch stream talking about like like, why can't this be the discourse? Why do we have to talk about stupid stuff? I would much rather, like, every community, like, person in this community, and reality TV in general would be like, wait, time out. Let's not talk about, like, whatever Ace's stupid, like Ace has problems too. You know, like, they're talking about, oh, Ace posted this. I'm like, this guy's Satan. Like, this guy is doing actual, like, evil. Like, it makes no sense. Here's a boulder. Like, that's so crazy. Oh my God.
This is day 2 of turning my backyard into a health and wellness retreat. If you guys missed the first episode, I'm building this
These are
deck.
some thin boards, by the way. These are some thin boards. This is not great. This is not great construction, by the way.
One side I could have a gym rack, all that, and a patio set on the other. This is literally like 3 or 4 days combined into one video because this took so long. We couldn't figure it out at first, but we figured out a method that 2 of us could do this, pushing the boards together, pre-drill the holes, and then finally we could screw it without stripping the screw or the drill bit. I got these sick-ass gym mats from Amazon. They were super cheap, and I think I got 2 packs to fill out like half of the deck. I can now finally put the gym rack on the deck. Thank you,
this looks like actually terrible. Like,
Fit for sending us this. And this was honestly the hardest part of the entire thing. This thing is so heavy. It looks like my vision's starting to come together. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Come back for the next video. Check out. Today I got 3 packs. I just got this new gym rack. We're gonna hit a
learn to crunk out.
He just built this, by the way. Okay, and he's putting a weight set on this. This is something I think is very funny.
Start to turn it out, you must first begin to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in.
You can see the, like, just from him doing push-ups, you can see the wood, like, warping, and it's, like, shaking the thing. Like, I think it's so funny that he's, like, you know, he's this guru, and it's not like he's like, a home renovator. Listen, that's in itself is extremely risky to go in and buy a home that needs to be renovated and then you put labor and hours into it and then you sell it. I would much rather someone do that, right? Like, I'm all for, like, I'm all for fixing up what we have instead of just, like, you know, just letting it be falling apart. If you renovate and sell, that's way better than renovating and then you're just like, well, I'm a landlord now. And it's like, this is how the housing crisis is the thing, right? But if you're gonna do that, at least be good at renovation. This looks horrible. You bought the cheapest boards on the planet, not even like a 2x4. It's this thick. That looks like siding that you put on your wall. Not something that you want to like put a weight rack on. Like, what are we talking about? I hate this! I hate this! Oh my God. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I can't. And he was boring. He was boring on his show. And he's allowed to own 50, it's, Janelle's a landlord too, but at least Janelle has season 6 and 7 to run off of, you know? Like, at least Janelle gave us season 6. She's MAGA and like whatever, but at least she gave us season 6. What's TJ's thing? You're a leech, and you didn't even bless our screens with anything memorable. Not a single moment. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So does anyone here a TJ stan? I would like to formally apologize to you. 6. Go on. He's like, yeah, we buy furniture and then we double the rent every single month. It's just like insane. It's like insane. With Charlie too? Yeah, Charlie's walking around with like, with cornrows, and he's posting it during like Black History Month. No discourse, nothing about a white guy with cornrows, nothing. And then like what are you talking about? And then we have like, oh man, Chelsea's is privileged because she took on like debt. And then we have to hear Chelsea's corny responses to Leah. Meanwhile, Love Island is doing this. Like, this is the worst thing ever. Like, it's so stupid. Oh my God. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's like we get like, there are tweets where it's like, I didn't take Rubina's bracelet. Hannah's going to jail. No, I didn't take Rubina's bracelet. And all these people who hated me there's a tweet where it says, and there it is. The mask slips. In one moment, for a second, say, I don't want that. Thank you, though. And then all these people are saying I'm an incel, all these disgusting things, and that my hate for Rubina was unfounded. When did I say I hated Rubina? I don't remember that happening ever. In fact, I remember having really nice conversations with Rubina the entire season. And then that's discourse. We have literal evil happening within the reality TV like community, and it's just like, it's so stupid. We are like, we have a magnifying glass, and we're doing this on every single move of every single like reality TV star. And it's like, hey, if you just move this, open both eyes, you would see way bigger, more annoying issues, you know? I feel like it's not that crazy. Yeah, we're talking about like, Morgan said, guys, people are saying me and Vinny are the best duo ever. No one said that. But who cares if she wants to talk about her best friend from the show? They had a great, like, you know, it was awesome. They were both comp beasts and very active game players. So you know what? I do love it. But it's just like, sometimes it's hard to see the frame when you're in the picture. And I just wish for a second we would just look at the picture and be like, wait, there's bigger things that we should be talking about. It's insane. I'll find... What's Charlie's name? I'll just look up Charlie Love Island. What's his account? Okay, here we go.
Just give me the light and pass the job.
Like I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Let me know my sight and I got to know. Just give me the light and pass the job. What's another buckle of? Let me know my sight and I got to know. Just give me the light and pass the joe. What's another buckle of more? Yeah, let me know my sights and I got to know.
Charlie, I'm
Just give me
British.
the light and pass the joe. What's another buckle of more? Yeah, let me know my sights and I got to know. Just give me the light and pass the joe.
It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, let me know my sights and I got to know. Just give me the light and pass the
It's like, okay, it's okay. Ashley doesn't like Morgan. Who cares? Why is there discourse over this when we have people doing this? The spicy white in itself, murder, guillotine. What are we talking about? I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, this is insane. Like, it's just like, it's like, guys, honestly, we haven't had, like, we had Riley. That deserved discourse, you know? The way he treated Catherine was beyond horrible. For one, am super thankful that we have the live feeds because we were able to see something like that. That is when we should all collectively agree, hey, this is not okay. It needs to be acknowledged, called out. I remember when Luke used the N-word, like Claire used her platform and was like, CBS needs to whatever. Those are real world issues where it's like, we can point to this and say, you got like, no, we're not allowing this. That's when the community is at its best. But when we have people like there's so much discord, like it's mind numbing like that. There's a reason why I have not been tweeting and I just go on Blue Sky, and it's because I just can't stand, like, I just can't handle it anymore. The discourse is so stupid. This is insane. I can't. This is crazy. And then even then it's like you know, Blue Sky has like that like whispers account, and I see like Quinn said this, and I'm like, okay, this doesn't need an anonymous post. Just be like, hey, Quinn was talking about whatever. What does that mean? And then I'll respond to your Blue Sky whatever, because I see every Big Brother related skeet out there. Love Island is great. It sucks that they're evil. Like what is this? I can't. Is this show like? Let's all just discourse about like the Amazing Race guy, you know? Like I think that that's suing CBS. Like I think that deserves whatever. It's crazy. It's actually mind-numbing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Listen, I can't tell you, okay? I've been told my entire life, you should get dreads. And then my response every single time is, I'm a white guy. No. But like, if I as a 6th grader can like look at an adult and be like, nah, I feel like we can, you know, as adults be like, hey, Charlie, listen, we get that you're British. Don't put your hair in cornrows. Oh, but they're doing the thing. No, those people are just trying to make money. Those people are just trying to support themselves. And so like, yeah, they're going to braid someone's like hair, but that doesn't mean that you should do it. Like it would be crazy if you did it because it's a protective hairstyle for a texture that you do not possess. Like, oh, my hair's got a little bit of curls. Not that much. My hair is way curlier than like 90% of the people you see getting cornrows. And I promise you, it's not a protective hairstyle for me. It's not, so it's definitely not for you. It's, yeah, we have so much discourse. It's just, it's a constant. It's non-stop. And it's just like, Why can't we be normal? Please. Star, I love this. It's just, oh my god. I hate discourse. I can't. We're not gonna do the Tubi Tuesday portion of the stream. I'm pulling up the Tubi Tuesday. And then let me click your Amazing Race. Okay. If you're typing things in chat and I'm not acknowledging it, I apologize. I'm typing. Are you... Okay. Yes, we all have it in. Yes, Cassie, I fully agree. I think braids are so sick. Not for me, unfortunately. It's just not. You know, it's like one of those things. It's like you can appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to submit, guys. I'm gonna go through Tubi as well, and if anyone sees anything that they want and they didn't recommend it, then feel free to be like, we'll do some backseat scrolling. I saw the TV glow. I don't know if Gabby's in the chat, but it says, I feel like we should know what I'm going to suggest. And it says, One Direction, This Is Us. Watched it in 3D, 10 out of 10, no notes, and it's Tyreek Withers. That did make me laugh. That did make me laugh. Okay. Ooh, okay, okay. Take me back to God's country. Anyone else relate to that? I also thought that it was Dierks Bentley that was going to be on Survivor. And then we will watch this on, like, I wonder if, like, a Wednesday would make sense. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe on a Monday? Like a Monday? Okay. Monday's a good day. That way it's fresh. That would make sense. So we end the Monday stream a little early. We all watch it together. Then the next day it's like, okay, guys. I like that. Oh my God. Can I tell you all something? So one of my new favorite things that I got to try as a result of being in California was like Michoacanas. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Haley took me, and then we got what did we get? Elote. So we got elote, and then it was so good. It was delicious. We got to go. And then it was like my flight is taking off at like 12:15 or 12:50 or something like that. Like it's late at night. I had not. I had not. I don't know how I've missed out on this, but and then so we pick up Jag and Jas up from the airport, and we have 10 minutes to make it to this place. Jag and Jas sprint multiple gates because we in LAX you can't just stop. Like you have to be moving or picking someone up. You could not just drop, you can't just stop. Like in Oklahoma, you could straight up sit, you could just sit there for 30 minutes and be like, yeah, I'm waiting for my buddy. And the security might be a little peeved, but Jag and Jas sprinting to us. They get in the car and they're being as equally ridiculous as I am, because I'm like, we're like, put it in a computer, put it in. I called as if I was Jag and Jas's agent. I was like, they've won the amazing race. They just got in, whatever. Haley's on GPS. And then it's like, anytime you put in a location, it it was like anytime you did a music suggestion, it would take it off the GPS or something. And then I'd be like, put it back on, it's going, ah! Screaming. And then Jag and Jas are contributing to this, and they're like, put the map up, as Haley's trying to type it in. We're just screaming, hooting and hollering for no reason. Godspeed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone's hooting and hollering, being loud and ridiculous, just for the bit, which we love. We got there 2 minutes before closing. I managed to shave off time, okay? People forget about that. It was my driving. It was my... That was me. I don't want to say I put the team on my back, but look at the stat sheet. It's me. Haley vouched for this place. She had been there 10 million times. Her reputation was on the line. This is, mind you, her favorite restaurant. So it's like, if this place sucks, it's like, oh my God, is Haley's spirit corrupted? That's what we're dealing with. Mind you, she had never been there before. And she was like, this one, I recognize the name, from other locations. We get there, we get to try it, and then Jag forgot his water bottle in Haley's car, and he texts her and he goes, hey, did I leave a black water bottle in your car? And Haley's like, yes. And he goes, such is life, enjoy your new water bottle, or something like that. And I just think Jag is hilarious, so I had to tell that. Also, Jas paid for our food, if that's not the sweetest thing you've ever heard in your life. Dennis from the summit, he also spoiled the he spoiled Survivor 50 for me. We were just talking Survivor 50, a name gets mentioned, and then I say, oh my God, I feel like they could win. And then Dennis, I don't know, it wasn't on purpose, but then Dennis then says oh yeah, when they didn't win, whatever, because he got the tea from a different Survivor player who got the tea from a different, and it's I don't know who the winner is. I just know who one of the losers is. Because Dennis heard a rumor from someone who heard a rumor, who heard a rumor, who heard a rumor, who heard a rumor, whatever, and then is just reveals that they don't win. And I was like, all right, well now I know that they don't win. And I don't even think that he realized that he did it. And that's what's even funnier. Because Dennis is just like a ridiculous, like, he's so funny. Feel free if you have any other suggestions. I'm about to go on to the Tubi website, so we can backseat scroll. Right, Star? I'm like, hello. Let's see. Recommended. Oh, hoodwinked for sure. For sure. Let's see. If anyone is not... Oh, there's a new episode. Oh my god. Fear Factor is so good. Everyone watch Fear Factor. Fred the movie could be something. There might be legs. There might be legs with Fred the movie. Why is 16 Wishes not on just like Disney Plus? Movie night. Movie night. Here we go. Oh, Vinethra wants the Jag water bottle for 5 Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, Star. That's sick. I've already seen Friday. Is Sausage Party back yet? We could put it on there anyway. I'm not seeing much. What is Babadook? Let's hate watch host, okay? Did anyone see that, like, Paulie was talking about how his ex-girlfriend, oh, A Knight's Tale, 1,000,000%, hello, that he's gonna be like, I'm going after them immediately. It's obviously like he's just trying to get on another season. Like, when people manufacture beef online, I'm like, what are we doing? But yeah, he said he would go after Cara Maria. She's like the transphobic one. And I'm just like, I hope it works for him, because otherwise, like, that's crazy. Oh, Limitless. Okay. Mud. Shotgun wedding. Are any of these speaking to you? What is Premium Rush? Do you want Ender's Game on there? Wait, Star. And anyone else who knows. I read it as Kia Asylum. Kia Asylum, like the car. But Pharaoh on the Reality Kingdom, I tune in every week. I love Pharaoh. Pharaoh says the Kaya Asylum. And so then I'm asking the question of like, what is the origin of Kia? The singer it's named after is pronounced Kaya. Oh. That is incredible information. But Kaya Asylum is K-I-A. 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 I don't know. I put Limitless on there. We'll do 5 more clicks. 5. Oh. Oh, Terry Joe. We had to do Terry Joe. Perfect. Okay. There's 4. Let's do back by or most popular now. Okay. 3 more. 2 more. Kaya. Okay. Okay, baddies. We're gonna do 3 rounds. We're doing 3 rounds. Let's shuffle it up a bit. Let's sort it by A through Z. We'll shuffle, 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 shuffle. Okay. My neck. I thought that was Cupcake. Wow. Oh, who is this? Interesting. Okay. Round fun. What's on the bathroom wall? Electron Aaron, hello, hello. Then we have Friday. Damn. Oh, Spree. Okay, okay. Next up, we have Stepmom. And I saw the TV glow. Okay, this is round 1, okay? It is between words on the bathroom wall, Friday, Spree, Stepmom, and I saw the TV glow. 60 seconds on the clock. You may begin. What was Joseph saying? Is out here trying to join the drama by saying Michael B. Jordan didn't do a better acting performance than Leo or Timmy. Crazy stuff. Damn. I like, my thing is like, acting is so, like, I don't know enough about the way that they grade acting for me to just be like I just enjoyed Michael B. Jordan. I thought it was awesome. The costuming was cool. He played 2 different characters. They had a different walk. Like, they had a different like aura about them. Like I was just like, yeah, I thought it was really good. Like, is it? This is really cool stuff. This is really sour. Oh my god. And with 94% of the vote, I Saw the TV Glow makes it to the final round. Oh my god. Okay. Good night, Christine. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you get a great night's rest. All right. Round poo / pull. Baba Duke versus Fat Girls. I like it when fat is spelled that way. That was me. That was me. Then we have White Chicks. Then we have Robots. And then Corinna. Okay. Okay. We now have 60 seconds on the clock. Round two. We have Babadook, Fat Girls, White Chicks, Robots, and Corinna. 60 seconds on the clock. Let your voice be heard. Voter fraud is allowed and even promoted. Can I? Or wait, I'll wait until you're done. All done voting. Let me pull it up. And with 42% of the vote, White Chicks wins. What was the split here? Oh, wow. Okay. I need to ask you all a question. So as I'm editing this video, do we want memes in there? Is it funny to do memes? Okay, I'll do this one, right? Let me turn up the volume. And so the meme says, oh god.
Oh my gosh.
This is after Andrew. Oh god. Andy dies, and then it's a picture of Fallout Boy. And I swapped the heads of everyone except for Andy. It says Fallout Boy, question mark, more like fall off the stage, boy. Ooh, pop up on screen. Because then I also do a moment where Chelsea dies. Is that too many memes? Are the memes not funny? I also have this very I think that works as a cutaway. Okay. Interesting. Text on screen, noted. I have a really funny edit where it's like Chelsea's like, I need to lock in. And then the next clip is Andy going, no. And then the next clip is her dying like 2 seconds. And it's like right on top of each other. Very funny. Okay. I can do that. It's a hilarious meme. I did a great job, you know? Okay. Let's go into round P. Or round tree. We'll say round tree. All right. Oh, because the woke mob. Here we have host versus we've already done 16 candles. Unfortunately, we've already done 16 candles. Sorry. Yeah, normally Star, it's always like Star and Ella's picks always get like alien style, like tractor beam. Yours get picked here without remorse. One Direction, This Is Us. Jennifer's Body. And the last option, we're gonna shuffle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shuffles. Oh my god. Ghost World. 60 seconds on the clock. You may now begin. Voter fraud is promoted and allowed. 60 seconds. What? Hey. Or you're holding it like this. Anyone else play the tambourine? You got about 30 seconds left on the clock. I'm just imagining telling like a veteran. It's like, oh, you've been to war? Have you ever voted for your Tubi Tuesday pick in round tree? And with 50% of the vote, One Direction, This Is Us, makes it to the next round. Okay. Let me pull up the movies. Up first, we have White Chicks trailer. Let me pause. Okay. The first movie is White Chicks from 2004.
FBI agents Marcus and Kevin Copeland have been assigned to protect the heiresses to a multi-billion-dollar fortune.
If the kidnapper strikes, we will be ready. All you gotta do is pick him up and drop him off.
Now,
you don't actually think we're gonna go to the Hamptons looking like this?
To catch their kidnappers,
one more screw up and me and you are through. You know them girls ain't gonna be there?
Oh, they'll be there. They'll have to do the unthinkable.
Yo, what's up, money? You got a problem? Nah, yo, hold my poodle. Huh? Hold my poodle, dog. What, you want some of this? You want some of this? Mark, you don't want none of this, son? I'll take the both of you.
From Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Brittany and Tiffany Wilson checking in. Sorry. They're new.
The director of Scary Movie.
There is something different about the two of you.
Do you need help? This is never gonna work. First night, you're wearing the wrong underwear.
How long we gotta do this? I'm telling you, by the end of the weekend, we're gonna be heroes. He's got my gun and badge. Go.
They're boldly going where no black man has gone before.
I don't see why I gotta go out with Mandingo, because if you don't, you're gonna blow our cover. But that don't mean I gotta go out with Buffy the White Girl Slayer.
I totally am captivated by your beauty.
Oh my God, is that a hangout? Wait, gotta get in there and just suck that right out.
Sean Wayans.
Don't hurt yourself, sweetheart.
Don't worry, I won't.
Marlon Wayans.
It's the Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, you're so dumb. You went to Dr. Dre for a boob job. Oh, let's kick it old school.
I think you might have been black in a previous life.
For shizzle my nizzle.
White Chicks.
You want to talk about mothers? That was the Big Brother 26.
Take a dip and breathe.
Oh, she's a station.
Okay, so that was our first movie option. The second one is I Saw the TV Glow trailer.
I know this might sound crazy. I don't want to alarm you. Do you remember a TV show we used to watch together? It was called The Big Go Big? Yeah. Do you watch?
I actually know what this is about, by the way.
Each episode, they help each other fight a new monster from across the county. But it's way too scary for most kids.
We're gonna defeat him this time. We're gonna need to harness the full potential of our shared powers.
Sometimes the pink opaque feels more real than real life.
Maddie, it was a TV show.
Are you sure that's all it was? I like girls, you know that, right?
Totally, that's fine.
What about you? Do you like girls?
I think that I like TV shows.
Asexual legend.
It's our destiny.
How can I have a destiny?
Something's wrong. This isn't how life is supposed to feel. Tell me you know it's true.
Maddie, it's just the suburbs.
This looks beautiful.
Seems like you're always somewhere else lately.
Maddie disappeared without a trace. All they found was her TV set burning in the backyard. I told myself I made the right choice. What if I really was someone else? Very far away on the other side of a television screen.
This actor, I feel like if I'm the, you know who Jay Baruchel is? I would be so sick.
Destiny.
How can I have?
This actor, I feel like took all of Jay Baruchel's like roles. They play like they are the same archetype, you know what I mean? And it's just like he's younger, I think, and then he's also like extremely talented too. And so I feel like they play the same role. Like Jay Baruchel could have been in the Detective Pikachu movie. And then we need One Direction, This Is Us. Let me add this.
When we first got together, we imagined playing at Madison Square Garden. Wow, this is big. The world's most famous arena. And that sums it up.
Pretty much every other part of my life has changed. I like the simple life.
When he's home, he has quite a comedic streak.
I got that break! I got that break!
Oi!
Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. I know we only met, but let's pretend.
We don't realise how much we actually appreciate our family and our hometown until you're gone.
Sometimes it doesn't even have an address on it. It just has Niall Horan and it still gets here.
It only
That's
really sinks
crazy.
in when I'm at home, and I think, like, I built this, so I did this for my mum. It just makes me feel good to be able to provide for my family.
Haley, can we watch that video?
We are so thankful, and I think it's important that we try and let fans know that, you know, this is a teamwork between us and them. One of the best things about all of this.
Still normal boys that like playing games.
I like Harry Styles because he had long hair.
They love playing tricks on us.
My friend Maddie was like the biggest One Direction fan on the planet.
It's like having 5 rowdy boys in a class at school.
Are you ready to play the biggest show of your life? Probably not, but I'll give it a go anyway. You better get your hair sorted out.
This is like the ultimate. Like these are the things you dream about.
We never expected any of this to happen.
Just 5 normal lads having the time of their life.
That's, oh, my heart just broke. 5 Sauce. My friend Maddie was also a 5 Sauce super fan, and I remember laughing so hard. The guy with like the bright red hair, I did not think the dye job was very good, and so I was laughing so hard. I was like, he's rich! I was like, why does it look like this? And Maddie got so mad. She was like, he does it himself! And I was like, he doesn't have to! It was really funny. Okay. Finale, St. Patty's Day edition. White Chicks versus I Saw the TV Glow versus One Direction. This is us. Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. Voter fraud is not just allowed, it is promoted. This is your moment for your voice to be heard. Stuff that ballot box. Beginning in 3, 2, 1. Begin. What's it called? Oh, I wanted to say this when I watched the White Chicks like the White Chicks like trailer when they're doing like the windmill like breakdancing. So I finally got to hang out with Vinny, right? And he's talking about like the time he hurt his leg. And he like mentions, he's like, yeah, I hurt my leg at the halfway party. And I'm like, what happened? Apparently he like he has the mic pack in his pocket and he's doing like the windmill like whatever break dance move. And he's like, and the mic pack was just digging into my leg. And he's describing it as if he like had to, like, you know, like he's like, well, I had to keep going, like whatever. And in my head, I was like, what do you, or I didn't even, in my head, I was like, what do you mean you had to keep going? Like you could have just stopped. And it was so funny because he was like, he felt the need to, he was like, well, of course I had to, you know, do the windmill, like whatever. And I thought that was just really funny. Like, I thought it, like, it was the most unforced injury ever, but the way that he describes it, they're like, if you don't dance, okay. I Saw the TV Glow. Boom Shakalaka is our pick. Let me, City of Los Angeles. You guys remember when I got that parking ticket in LA? $73, by the way. Let me put this on the Discord. Let me @ everyone. Oh, damn. Cassie, I didn't know that you put my friend Jeffrey Dahmer. We'll do that next time. I'll put that on there next time. Oh. Okay. That's okay, no worries. Okay, thank goodness. Whew. I'm so excited for this now. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. 1 hour of silence, occasionally broken up by a dodgeball. Do we want to listen to that? Oh, here's the next thing I'm gonna complain about. Oh yeah. Let me pull up Twitter. I have things to complain about. Demi, yes, what is up? Friend of the show, Demi has pulled up Okay. You texted me? Okay. Okay, yeah, got you. Oh, Clinton. Nothing juicy, chat. Demi, you missed your chance to get a cool toy. This could have been you. This could have been you. This could have been you. I got this one for my mom. This one wasn't from the tournament. And then I got this one from my boo, my shawty. Yeah. You could have got a cool guy like this. Oh, you want the toy? Oh, interesting. Next time we're gonna do Wii Sports. So that might be a more like approachable, fun version. Okay. Yes, Julie posted a whatchamacallit, like a, okay, hold on. Okay, so Clinton brought up, Julie posted a cue ball with the number 7 on it, and I don't think, oh yeah, this is Busty Rusty. This is Busty Rusty. He got a little tuchus. They're cheeked up. They're cheeked up. Yeah, this one is the sickest. He's so cool. He's like a mechanic. That's his lore. But okay. Julie posts this like pool ball with the number 7 quarter pounder bet. She's holding it. Here's my theory. I don't think that this is like the number 7 has anything to do with it. I think that like maybe it's a reference to luck. It could be like, you know, the lucky number 7. And so maybe the house's theme or the theme of the summer is luck. That could be cool. Or maybe if we zoom out, I think 7 is just a lucky number for St. Patrick's Day. That's Haley is like, everyone else is in the insane asylum, like rocking back and forth. And Haley's like, well, it's probably like St. Patty's Day theme, which is probably more realistic. My other thought was like, maybe it's like a pool ball, like themed house somehow. And so it's like a pool hall, dive bar vibe. I've only been to one pool hall in my life. And it was just a gigantic bar. So like, I don't think that it was like, yeah, it could be like Vegas, like casino energy. Oh my God, Debbie, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 14 months, holy smokes. But it's like they already did the, yeah, Haley points out Big Brother 23. Like, they did that for Big Brother 23, which I thought was great. Which season had my favorite theme? Big Brother 7 is really good. Big Brother 7 is really good. I texted you. Oh shit. Unfortunately, I'm not a good resource for this. Yo, I hate that we were the AI themed season. That really sucks. Just because, like, I just think it's like AI in itself is really embarrassing, you know? But the house looks really good. I really liked Big Brother 27's theme. I think everyone agrees with that. BB25 was so ugly. Big Brother 24 looked good. 23 was a fun theme. 22, it like 22 not landing the theme of like All Stars is just embarrassing. Like it's like it's worse. Big Brother 20 was like apps and stuff like that. I agree, Cassie. It's too dark for Big Brother 25. But Big Brother 7 is my favorite house because there's like flames on the wall. They have like all like the first 6 winners, I think. Like their key is like in a shadow box on the wall. There's tarantulas. Like that is the coolest house. The 22 house is like gross. I did not like it. It was okay. I loved like the murals, I guess, of like iconic moments, but I don't know. I think like 19's house was ugly, wasn't it? I don't know. I'm trying to find like what I'm talking about. So my next complaint, speaking of AI, my opinion is that like AI, the use of AI is far too prevalent within the reality TV space. I understand we have some like 60-year-old former house guests, and so, you know, they don't understand like that AI is bad, you know, like that's, I understand it. But it's there are some points where it's not even like excusable. I saw this this TikTok where they're talking about like they're talking about the use of AI in posters, and if they see that, it like turns them off entirely from like going to said event. And I fully agree. I went to like a Traitors watch party, and I love Sarah, but I did not love that we used drag queens are using AI. But like, you know, I was included on a, let me show you. I was on a poster, and if they just asked, I would have sent them a picture of me in the like like I am like the best most, or like well-dressed dude house guest on the show, like in the history of the show. I feel like I'm up there, and they have me in an ugly green suit, which like it's fine, but I look better in so many different photos in better looking suits. I have a 3-piece like plaid like suit that like, I don't know. This was the full thing. It just, I don't like posters with AI on it. There's a lot of other house guests like and reality TV stars. Clinton says whatever the theme is, my bank account will take a dive. And you know, Clinton, we need to set up yeah, AI at craft shows. Like you see it all the time. And like, for example, This is very clearly AI, right? Like, and it just doesn't look good. And if this isn't AI, it has the spirit of AI, and I'll apologize if it's not. This looks to be the most AI poster I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it has like a certain energy to it. And I'm sorry, I have a Canva account. It like, it's not that hard. There's so many different templates you can use. We had to get on the guys in my like fraternity, like the actives. They were like using AI for something, and we had to be like, hey, stupid, you're a theater major, you know, like what are you using AI for? Just to be like, for a banner? Do what we had to do and like copy and paste a gorilla and put it in there, and then just use your own artistic skills to then paint a banner. Like, I don't care how much time it's saving you. But I just think it's so ugly. Like, I don't think that we should be using AI for posters. I don't think that we should use AI in reality TV, anything. I saw this post and it was like, it was like Angela at the Oscars, and Angela like used Chat GPT to make herself look like whatever. And he's like, Angela's 50, like mid 50s. She doesn't get it. But like her kid should be like, hey, don't post AI stuff. It makes you look bad. You know, like you don't want to do that. Everyone has that like cartoon. There was a trend like, yeah, the AI cartoons. Where was that? Let me look it up. Oh, not the deleted. Well, I guess that's good then. Who did it? I was thinking of Bo, but Bo deleted it. Kat did it. Is it still on Kat's thing? I feel like Kat would delete this. There's no way it's still on in your... I know Rachel did it. It's like all these people are using like AI. The number of like people from my season that are like, just use just use Chat GPT to do whatever. And I'm like, time out. No, I'm not doing that actually. You know? Oh my god, look at how beautiful I look in this photo. My god. My god. That's a snack. Oh yeah. Ashley's like LinkedIn profile pic was an AI one, and then people are like using that instead of yeah, you would think this is AI. My god. He's so handsome. Oh, you can't zoom. Damn. You would think this is AI. Woof. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just team. I'm team. Don't use AI. I have never used Chat GPT, and you have my commitment. I will, on the record, let you know I will never use Chat GPT. I'm not using AI to replace artists. I think that you should just commission an artist. You know, if you want to host a watch party and like that's your thing, and you host watch parties every week, Something that Wendell told me is that the most important people is it's like important to get the venue. And he's like, obviously it's important to get people there, but the number one person that they make sure is paid well is their photographer, so that they can post, they have things to post to like promote the event. And it's like, yeah, a banner like this, we killed 7,000 we killed like 7,000 trees to have 0 locations or dates posted on here. I could make this on Canva in 30 minutes. Like, this is so easy. You could just look up a beach, put the Survivor 50 logo, watch party. Like, if you need a graphic for this. Nikki Tay, LA was so much fun. I had a phenomenal time. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's just like, just don't use AI. I don't understand it. And it's so annoying whenever I see people post events or anything that's AI, and I'm like, Canva's free. Like, and that's something that I told like some of the guys in my fraternity. They never make a graphic or anything for any of the events. And I'm like, okay, if you want someone to like show up and be able to plan around something, they need something they can save on their phone. And yes, Kellyanne, I'm complaining about reality TV people using AI flyers. I think it looks horrible. It looks disgusting. Oh my God, Cassie, I'm so sorry that the data center is going through. It's like one of those things where you just realize how powerless you are. Like, that's horrible. But yeah, I explained to the guys, I was like, anytime they post like these dates at this time, I go on Canva, I add an old-timey picture from 1982, and then I use a template every time. They're like, it looks so good. And I'm like, it's a template for free. You just replace the things with the dates and times. It's not hard. And a poster for an event like that is the easiest thing to do on the planet. Like, if I go to Canva right now, like, all we have to do this is perfect. Oh my God, Survivor, you know, Survivor 50 watch parties. Like, it would be so easy. This is adorable. Just do this. Sometimes I will use templates with like the cow here, and it doesn't even make sense that there's a cow on it, but I liked the cow, so it's on there. At the Quinion meetup, I will be using this cow. It's so fun. It's so fun, Cassie, of like, this would be so easy to use right here. Like, this is the easiest poster you've ever seen in your life. I'm not calling you cows. I'm saying I've got movement. The cow makes sense. Guys, we should like literally watch. Watch this. Like, wow, we already have a Survivor 50. Like, this is so easy. Oh. Offbeat Zero, what's up? Phoenix. And then you just do the watch parties. Oh, damn. Let me figure that out, Phoenix. I got you. We can get that sorted. Survivor 50, and then in white text I would put watch party dates. It's the easiest shit on the planet. Watch. And then I would do like a cream, probably. Oh, sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, just go ahead and... Oh. The fuck? No, I did not say Bergie was bullying me from... I don't know where you got that. Ooh! Sorry, that is gonna be a movie. Especially after I have failed you with the, Squid Game draft. You know that time I just let you down entirely? Boom shakalaka. And then get this. Then you put the locations and the cities. The city, the location, no. Date, location, time. No, I had someone weird order a cameo from Bergie asking for relationship advice, to which then, like... they tagged me at being like at Quinn, you know, like it was just someone bothering me. Kellyanne, your mind. If it just said, if like, let's say it's like they really just didn't have a single ounce of themselves, like any skills, like they just don't. And it's like they didn't know what they were doing. Like they didn't know how to do it. They're 85 years old and they just post this and then they have a poorly photoshopped yeah, a notes app would be hilarious. Like this would be so much better. Survivor 50 watch party. It's Tuesday at 7. And it's like, okay, sick. Instead, we have people doing this, and it's like, sorry, Rome, but this is ugly as fuck. Like, Also, Rome does seem like he would be a super fan. Oh yeah, the BB Cruise flyers, not the one that I went on, but the other ones were AI. Like, I'm sorry, Rome, this is crazy. You do seem like the type who loves AI. Also, Rome is like of the Survivor people who knew what the Big Brother Cruise guy did. He was informed, and then he said, well, I gotta go anyway, because like the fans. So, oh, okay, I understand. But then Rome also signed up for the next cruise with the same company. So I don't feel bad. That's discourse. Like, what are we talking about? Like, but yeah, those are my rant talking points today. I really don't think, like, I don't know if we're gonna do another casino theme. Yeah, Killian, that does feel illegal. That, like, also you can just like, this is so funny, but you could literally like just do this. Like, this is so easy to just be like, oh, I like this one. Copy. Yeah, let me go here. And then you just copy and paste. And then it would be so easy. I would much rather go to an event that has this poorly done of a poster. Mind you, you can ask anyone in my life. I am the worst with technology on the planet. I'm gonna tweet right now. Okay. I'm saying, if you're a reality TV person and use AI for event posters, ew, and then I'll do like a throw up. Hit me up and I'll make an actual poster for you. I'll say $12. If you're a reality TV person and use AI for event posters, ew, hit me up and I'll make an actual poster for $12. Perfect. Tweeted. But yeah, I just think that like AI posters look like shit. And that's the worst part is, like that's the worst part is not only is it environmentally detrimental, like not only is it creatively bankrupt, it just looks like shit. It like looks horrible. Like everyone knows when something is AI because it looks awful. And it's just like, I bet Big Brother, they either change their logo back or they stick with the one they have. I think they should change it back. I don't love the like moving camera thing. I didn't love that, but shout out to everyone who's liking that tweet from here. AI generated Big Brother cast. Don't do that, Phoenix. Don't use that. If you want like a long-haired guy, just Google long-haired man, and then it'll come up, and then it'll be like a stock actor. So. What kind of diversity I don't understand that. I'm telling you, don't do it. Like, that's my, yeah, long-haired man, and it's me. Did anyone see the Love Island guy, that, like, on Instagram, his, like, he used AI for his, like, profile pic, and so then he grew his hair out so it looked more like the profile picture? That's so humiliating. If someone caught me, like, AI generating a profile picture of myself, I would delete my account. Like, if someone's like, Quinn, this is AI, I'd be like, Love Island Mancore. Yeah, they're, you know, like, guys. Also, if you want AI and you want to change what you look like, just do the, oh, my Instagram's broken. No. His name's like Chris or whatever. The Love is Blind guy. The Love is Blind guy did I say Love Island? I meant Love is Blind guy. And it's also like, if you want to change your, like, whatever, there's already editing software apps. Even though this is a real photo, I'm actually this curvy, and I'm actually, like, my face really looks like this, guys. Guys, this is real. Should I tag the person of your tweet? No. Why are you starting problems for me? Don't do that, please. Thank you. Exactly. Like, guys, I worked for this body, but this is an example of, like, if you don't want to work hard, like, they have actual editing software, you know? But this is real. This is real, by the way. I don't like AI, whatever. I saw someone that was like, yo, I'm the new chat GPT. Just ask me your questions and I'll let you know. And I think that's so funny. They're like, thanks. I might look like that. It's AI and it's just like me with abs. And I'm like, thanks. Yes, Clinton. I like that one too. I think that's so funny. The idea of, like, they're like, yo, you look great. They're like, thanks. It's like, well, that's not you. Also, I don't like it when, like, it looks like them, but it doesn't look like them, if that makes sense. I think that, like, we're now talking about, yeah, there's an uncanny vibe to it. Clinton's talking about, like, the old school vibe. I do wish that, like, you know how Survivor stopped doing the like intro song for a couple seasons and they didn't do, like, whatever, and then they brought it back and people are like, thank you, like, that's part of the identity of the show, is like the cool montage of our Survivor players. Like, for me, I think that, like, the Big Brother house has some elements to that can be fixed. Like Big Brother 24. Hey, what's good? Oh my gosh. Chappelle, hello. And so for me, like, with the Big Brother house, I think that we could go back to some of the more old school things. Like, why don't we have rubber duckies in the pool? We finally got this guy during Pisu Princess, I would die. Is it this Wednesday, Chappelle? Fuck. I'll pull up. I'll literally pull up. Not this one, thank God. I was not ready to pull up. I was not ready to pull up by any means. No part of me wanted to go. there was a 2% of my life that was like, I gotta go, but I don't want to go. If it's next week, anytime in the future, woo! Oh my God. Woo! I was so ready to be like, I was gonna tough it out for you. I was gonna, Matt, hello. I was fully prepared to, wait, can I show you guys the evil stuff that I talked about? You both work in reality TV. We have to talk about this. You have to see, I crashed out about this for probably 20 minutes. What is his, oh, I saved his video, hold on. Don't worry, everyone. I'm on it. You're about to, oh, yes, I hate when people use AI posters. We made a mock-up in 22 seconds that would do substantially better. This is our mock-up. The cow is there for vibes, and it'd just be like, watch party dates. And then we would put city, date, time. But yeah, we literally made this in 22 seconds because it's a template, and it literally doesn't matter. Let me show you what I was complaining about in terms of the reality TV space.
My business is on track to do over $1 million in revenue this year. 2 years ago, I was a broke college athlete, and I had no idea what I wanted to do.
This would be better than what most people do. just if it was just the worst thing you've ever seen in your life is better than an AI poster. Yeah, we were crashing out about how, like, we have discourse for every little thing that, like, Survivor or Big Brother players do.
In my life, I tried every single business model under the sun, and nothing worked except this one. What I do is pretty simple. I found properties that look like this on Zillow. I'll take that same property, give it a good design, just like this one here. Then I'll order the same furniture, get it all set up, ready for photos to make it look like this and this. Listed on Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO, and I'll watch the money roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly roll in, and I'll double the rent every single month. I know exactly how I did this. There's a free guide link in my bio.
That's insane. That's crazy. We were complaining. Well, I was complaining about that earlier. Of like, this Love Island person is contributing to the housing crisis. They have like 15 Airbnbs. And then they, without shame, announce on their TikTok that I will be doubling the rent every single month. And then their girlfriend from Love Island, also a public-facing person, is like, love, babe. What? What do you love? You love contributing to the house? And so my question was, I was like, my question to TJ is, where will he hide during the revolution? Because I will be a man on a mission. But yes. Thank God that watch party isn't this week. I was not emotionally prepared for this at all. I want to know, are we doing any watch parties in for House of Villains? Because I would like to do that immediately. I want to go to, I guess that's a Thursday night. Are Bryce and Wynn, do they deviate from Survivor? Because I want, they can rent out the venue. They have money, not me. And we can watch the House of Villains. Okay. Clinton, that's a cool point where you're going to be like, oh yeah, this is so-and-so's season. Directive from the hollow table. Consider it done. Jax Taylor had watch parties. Oh my God, I just learned about Jax. I did not watch. I thought Vanderpump Rules was a reality TV show about people who go to Vanderbilt, and so I almost asked Corey like, "Oh, now that you're a reality TV star, do you think you'll go on Vanderbilt Rules?" Like, I fully thought that like Corey, as like a law student or someone finishing whatever, I fully was like, "Oh, that would be so cool if you go from." I was not familiar. All I know is competition reality TV shows. I don't know like the slice of life watch parties. I'm the worst. Wait. Okay. Matt and Chappelle, I need to talk about this. I'm watching Big Brother Canada season 2. And I need to know our thoughts. It's like how did Scott not get on the season? I am I cannot even begin to understand how Scott did not get on. And I heard that like it's because the girl was from a bigger location, I suppose. Okay. Where's the table? Oh, there's the table. There's the table. There's the table. There's the table. Okay. Okay. Now what? Who was Nate? They had 16 bald guys on one season. that was the most that was the most jarring part of Big Brother Canada 2 is the fact that there's like 4 bald men on the same season. Mind you, they told me during Big Brother casting to not bring up Turner because, and this is a literal quote, we've already done Turner. We cast Matt Hardiman and then Zach, I now realize I don't know Zach's last name. But we cast Zach on Big Brother 27. And they told me to my face, no, we're not doing we're not doing Turner again. Okay. Mind you, we have long hair, you know, like they do a jacked guy every season that's like a little sexist. I'm not saying that Zach is sexist. I'm just making a joke of like we get jacked guys every season. Like Zay. you're bold chronically ill. And they look at you, PC Princess, and they like let you know. They're like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just like, okay, I can't be biased. Matt Hardiman is hotter than Zach, but Zach is a snack. Okay? Zach is unfortunately, he looks good. And no one's gonna admit that, but I would like to. Zach looks good. But Matt Hardiman is hotter. I'm sorry. And that's how you know I'm not biased, okay? I take these nuanced takes very seriously. I think I like Matt's hair more than I like Zach's hair. That's the thing. But Zach is hot. Like Zach is hot. She was cast for me is like insane. And it's funny because like Zach saying like she was cast for me is so funny because Lauren is a super fan of the show. But I think what it is casting tells these people, oh my God, you read my mind. Casting tells these people, like, Matt Hardiman was getting calls and told by like the head casting producer, I need you to go on this show because I found your wife. Excuse me? I don't remember them talking to me about that. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Zach is unfortunately, like, Zach dresses in the most software sales way I've ever seen any person on the planet. We found your wife, dude. That's so crazy. Like, imagine going through casting. Like, of course you're gonna accept to go on the show and you're not gonna do research because you're being told, like, that they want you on the show so bad. Oh yeah, I heard Keanu was on the challenge. That is sick. Good for him. Good for Riley. I was more excited about Riley getting on the challenge than I was Keanu. I was like, yeah, Keanu makes sense, whatever, who cares? I was like, shout out Riley. Riley's promise finally coming through. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so cool. I'm so cool. Oh my goodness. I think it's so funny. Like, who else was on this season from Big Brother? Yeah, I don't watch the challenge. That's my favorite part is, like, I don't watch the challenge. Oh, Cedric. Yeah. I'm rooting for Cedric. I hope he does well. But Riley, I was geeked for Riley. And I knew, I saw people, like Jimmy included, was like talking shit about her. And I was like, I don't know. She's kind of an it girl for me. If I couldn't watch the challenge to support America, and Blue, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I love Riley is like that's my friend. Like, I love her. But I am still gonna struggle to. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm insane. Yeah, that's me for real. Oh my God, I was begging after, like, now that I know Blue in real life, I don't think she understands how big of a Blue fan I am. Like, anytime I see her TikToks, I'm like, the GOAT does it again. Another all-star social media pull from Blue the GOAT. They brought that guy Justin, and I was like, I see his TikToks and I keep scrolling. Oh my God. I need you all to know that I ruined Haley's life by living in the same space as her. I ruined her life, okay? Okay. Oh my God. Somebody has to do something. We need to, like, what mattress company can I reach out to and be like, hey, huge fan of your mattress. Like, where is the brick? I need the brick to give, I need the brick to finance Blue's next, couch, please. Is Justin cool? Mind you, I haven't watched. I just heard that he was part of the, like, brigade with a hate campaign on America, so might be a little touchy for me, not gonna lie. The brick is still around. They commented on my latest Big Brother Canada TikTok. I want the brick to pay for my plane ticket, and I'll drop 6 TikToks and oh wait, what is this? Yeah, I'll post 6 TikToks and 32 YouTube videos. Oh, Chappelle, I'm a casual too. I had not like seen anything. Like, oh yeah, I understand that. I co-sign that. If he's cool, then I'm. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. How do I do this? How do I interrogate someone? Has anyone ever interrogated someone? Let me know. I'm not seeing the people that I'm supposed to interrogate. Okay, so you speak to these people. Okay, so you ask nicely. Noted. I think there should be in this building, but I don't. Mind you, I'm the person who loses their, oh my god. What is happening? I don't understand. I think that I would do horrible in the challenge. Like, I think that they would put me up on, like, what is it, the block or whatever they call it. They would put me up for eviction every single week. Joseph told me that if I gained if I had 40 pounds of muscle, that would help. That's what I'm missing from my challenge call. Yeah, Matt's correct. Quinn versus CT on a hall brawl. No one wants to see this, unfortunately. Okay, oh god. I don't want to go on that show, so. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Oh my. The running stuff though? Do you see Chance and Matt Hardiman being on the challenge? Yes, 1,000,000%. Yeah, I could win the final so easily. It's so funny. People talking about mile times and stuff like that. My puzzle skills, I'm pretty good at puzzles that I do on my phone, those logic puzzles where you gotta pour stuff. I'm pretty good. My problem is a quiz competition. On Big Brother, that's where I struggle. And then on my season, we had 1,000 like quiz competitions, and I'm just like, what is happening? For the first time ever, we have a bazillion. Oh my gosh, I really thought we were about to get BB25 on the come up, and I was like, I can win those. I cannot win a which came first competition. That dude, what's his name? Derek. When I was in Florida, we all had like 1,000 beverages, and I told him to his face when he took, like, I don't know why. It like he said something to me, and I was like, I would cook you. Like it like was about a race, and then he got like really defensive. I was super confused on like what triggered this, but then I was like, I'm also gonna defend myself. Chappelle, just pull up. Even though they made Steven from Big Brother 17, he had to buy his own he had to buy a ticket. Oh, Ella, if you want to know the real tea about like the Find the Mastermind comp, this is insane. It's on a TV, like, imagine like the dorm room TV that every freshman has, like this big. Like, you buy them for $100 at Walmart. It has an HDMI port. That's all you really need, you know? Like, it's just a TV like this. It is that size TV, vertical, back 10 feet. And everyone on our cast was like, it was called Good AI or Bad AI, Bad Eye. And we're all like squinting. It's impossible. So if you have really good vision, my prescription hasn't been updated in now 3 years. So it was a little hard for me during that competition personally. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Okay. Let's do it. It was so humbling being blind, and what was crazy was Big Brother 26 had so many people with glasses that I think this is the first time production had to deal with the idea of like, oh yeah, I guess some people just need glasses to be able, they don't, all of our cats don't have 20/20 vision. Visionaries, and it's all people who can't see, because Rubina needed glasses to be able to see sometime, like she has, I think, nearsighted. Yeah, Joseph, Angela was the funniest, excuse me, because she doesn't need glasses to be able to read. It actually makes her vision worse. Oh, hello. Sorry. Okay, where did my card? Oh. And so Angela would like I remember she's like, can I wear them like this? And it's like, realistically, Angela, if you don't, they told you to wear your glasses for continuity. You didn't need to wear glasses in this when you knew that you were gonna read the thing. Like, it was like, if production just told her like, hey, Angela, you don't have to wear your glasses, she'd be like, oh, okay. But it was the fact that she's like, oh, they want me in my glasses and I can't read with my glasses on. So this sucks. And it's just like, oh no. Am I doing this correctly? Did I do it? That's so embarrassing. I think I just talked to the wrong guy. Sir, just leave me alone. Thank you. No. The worst was this was so mean. Everyone was bullying this is so crazy. Everyone bullied Cedric because he was having a hard time reading the like it was for the bad AI competition. He was just having a difficult time reading the thing. And everyone was being so rude because like it's Cedric, so they're bullying him. And mind you, he was having like the most normal like experience reading something on a card out loud. You know, it wasn't like it was, oh my God, it was so annoying. I like got defensive over it. I was like, damn, these people are dicks. Like I wish I could Cedric were here. He's doing the challenge. But he would absolutely be like, yes, I do remember that. Okay, we're gonna bust through here. No one's stress. Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure, man. Oh, wait. I don't know what gun this is. Admittedly, I don't know what gun this is. Okay. Young Cedric. He's dyslexic. Young Cedric. He can't read for shit. Young Cedric. Joseph was not bullying Cedric. Joseph was like Cedric's #1 fan. Dude, you know who would be a great person for preseason interviews? Okay. Let's track it. Let's do it. Let's track the things. Okay, so we got to go to this guy. Consider done. Everyone lock in. The preseason interviews should be done like with a panel of people. Like imagine it's like a American Idol thing where they come out in front of the panel and it should be like Kat Dunn. Let's see. Who are like the funniest people? Like Kat Dunn is really funny. Big D or you know, like they just need like the fun like personality people. Xavier would be really funny. Like I think I would do a good job with like a preseason interview in that way. But like Taylor should do the round table. Can I say that? I think that the jury round table should have been Taylor's bread and butter for the next 20 years. Corey would be sarcastic and funny. Like I think that that's what they should go for. Like I think Taylor should have, oh wait, oh there we go. Like I don't think Taylor should have done the, oh my God, what's it called? Big Brother Unlocked. I think that if she's not allowed to do both, which is why she didn't do the round table, then I'm going to complain and just be like, okay, she should have done the round table because I thought she was really good at it. Uh-huh. Dang it. I'm not going to get much out of this guy. I'm too tough. AmeriCorey would be fun. Honestly, if they just got like... If they just got the New Year's crew together, that would be so funny. Of like interrogating the new people. And I'd be like, people have been begging to know, how long can you hold your breath for? And it's just like fun, cut the tension, get them comfortable type situations. I'd be like, who is your favorite player and why is it Joseph from Big Brother? Oh God. Big Brother 24. Okay, so now I gotta go to this place, right? I think it'd be so funny. We just need people who are gonna be like annoying. Like in the funny way. Like I think that that's where we make money. Oh, Jesus. Felicia is inspired. Felicia would be so funny. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh yeah, I would be so annoying if I ever go on like the floor or something like that. I would be so ridiculous. Shout out Jerry O'Connell. Oh my God, this is so much running. Oh, the other day I went on a walk for like total of 7 miles. I'm 3 miles in and I could turn around and go back or, or I could just like continue in the direction and take like a longer way home. And after about 10 minutes of being on like the way back with the longer route, I wanted to die. Like the whole time I was like, this is my worst nightmare actually. I think that they should just bring back Taylor. Like I think that Taylor was so good at it. Interrogate about the shards. Oh, okay. Noted. Derek would be fun. Derek is like Derek needs to be in a spot that if we're gonna have him, it shows off his like more extroverted personality because we do not get that from Big Brother 16 and stuff like that. Like we get more, he plays the straight man versus when I've talked to him in real life, I'm like, he's a lot goofier than people realize. The one thing I would say is like, how many Rachel Riley would be really good, and here's why. I like it when there's, oh, Jesus. Oh my god. That was so scary. I liked it when Dr. Will was on the jury and had won. Because to me, it's like, even though I love Taylor, it's not like she had been on a round table before. I think that that would have been cool to be able to get someone who's won or that has played twice. Oh, okay. Danielle, I mean, she hasn't won before though. Like or no, she's given a finale speech. That would be good, yeah. Anyone who's made it to the final 2 and been on the jury. So yeah, I think she would be fine. I don't know how good her like orator skills are. Oh my god, I'm Batman. Well, Paul's never been on the jury before. Like, I don't know. Let's see. Who's been on, who's... Jordan Lloyd is, no, that would be horrible. I think like Dan Giesling's never been on the jury, so I don't know. I think Taylor's fine. I think that would be perfect. I also think Paul is too hilarious for a round table. Like, I think he's too funny, unfortunately. I gotta hurry up. Damn. Oh no. What do I do? Hey, thanks, Kellyanne. I tried my best. Okay. Oh. Nicole Franzel. I feel like production loves Nicole Franzel, so like maybe she would be good. I also feel like if you're not gonna do a winner, Davon would be a lot of fun, because Davon has been on the jury like she's played what, 3 times? She would be phenomenal. She's on Big Brother 22, Big Brother 3. Damn, she should be on 4. Fuck it. Yeah, I honestly think, like, you know, bringing up hypothetical, I think Taylor was just the best. Cody didn't do terrible, but like, I think that Taylor is a better host, you know? Felicia should have been on BB Unlocked. Like, I feel so strongly in that. But Ian Terry isn't a public speaker, you know? Okay, that's insane. Well, baddies, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me talk about School of Rock, and thank you for contributing. Thank you for listening to me complain about the housing crisis and how Love Island people are contributing to it, and it's annoying. And then thank you for letting me complain about AI on posters. If anyone has any questions or concerns, feel free to tune in tomorrow. Let's see. Let's do we'll end early for Survivor. Quinn points. That's awesome. But yeah, thank you all so much. I appreciate you, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their night.